Good morning and welcome to News and Coffee Time brought to you by Interested.com. We'll be reading the headlines of El Pico in English Daily, so grab yourself a cup of coffee and follow us. We're skipping over the national news, only concentrating on the local Trieste's headlines. We're bringing you local news one day at a time. The front page of El Pico this Monday, July 4th, reads the many vaccinations are not being given to patients, to people across Friuli Venezia Giulia, and they are about to expire this week. Chunk of ice. Trento killed in the mountains of Trento, killed many hikers. Omicron variant, 1 million positive, and other 2 million registered positive patients across Italy. There are about 73,000 doses in Friuli Venezia Giulia, which are no longer useful as in about a few days as they expire. There are not enough people who want to get their vaccinations any longer, and those doses are going to go into waste. A possible strike of health workers in Friuli Venezia Giulia tomorrow, Tuesday, due to low wages. 7 billion from Rome for Friuli Venezia Giulia's school system renovation and utilization. Croatia might be entering Schengen as of 1st January, although there are doubts about it. War in Ukraine. The many tourists in our city this past weekend. Here's a summary of what they did and didn't do. They ate porcina, gelato with whipped cream, drank palinkovats, and other things, other fun things in Trieste. There are many bookings, last minute bookings in Friuli Venezia Giulia for July and August, and it's the same numbers as pre-pandemics. Near Mara, so 77,000 visitors in June, which is a grand number for our city. Night of Sales took over Trieste this past Saturday night. And despite the heat, the downtown was full of people. There were basketball players, dancers, of course, sales, and whatnot. Opposition says enough with the supermarkets. Let's have some small mom and pop stores in the neighborhoods. Science and Society in today's El Piccolo, Il Cinciud, humorous insert, interesting dialect. Must know interesting dialect. Culture section of today's El Piccolo, director Enrico Stinchelli stages Butterfly, Marama Butterfly in Castello di Spessa in Friuli Venezia Giulia. A very interesting thing to see. Giovanotti, famous Italian singer, took over Lignano this past weekend with thousands of visitors, of course, came to see him. It's going to weather forecast is going to be nice and hot today with highs in 33 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay cool out there. This was News and Coffee Time brought to you by Interested.com. Thank you for listening.